For Jill's set of problems, we have 5 apples we'll be working with. So we're going to draw 5 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have, well, let's see. We have 5 apples. They look more like pumpkins, but we'll go with it. Okay. If apples cost 7 cents each, how much did Jill have to pay for 5 apples? Okay. So if apples cost 7 cents, we're going to get clusters of 7. So here's my first cluster of 7. How much did Jill have to pay for 5 apples? So if each apple, meaning one apple, is 7 cents, and we have 5 apples, how many is it going to cost for all 5? So in apple number 1, I'm going to put 7 cents. In apple number 2, I'm going to put 7 cents. In apple number 3, another 7 cents. In apple number 4, $0.07. And lastly, in apple number 5, 7 cents. So each apple, 5 apples, each apple costs 7. So how much did she have to pay for all 5? So each apple has 7. So now we're going to count. Whoops. Shooty pooty. Okay. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From apple number 1. Apple number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from apple number 1 and apple number 2, we have 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So from apples 1, 2, and 3, we have 21 cents. From apple 4, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. From apple 1, 2, 3, and 4, we have 28 cents. And our last apple, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So from apples 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, each cost 7 cents. We spent 35 cents. So 7 times 5 is 35. Okay, for the next problem, Jill paid 35 cents for 5 apples. What was the cost of 1 apple? Okay, so we're gonna put 35 counters on here. There's a cluster of 7. 5, 6, 7. And here's a cluster of 7. And here's a cluster of 7. here's a cluster of 7. Okay? She paid 35 cents for 5 apples. How much was the cost for 1 apple? Well, we know from the first problem that it was 7 cents, but pretending we didn't know that, knowing what we have, 35 cents was what we paid total, and we bought 5 apples. So the cost of 1 apple had to have been 7 because 35 divided by 5 is 7. Okay, last problem. Jill bought apples at 7 cents each. The total cost of her apples was 35. So how many did Jill buy? So we have each apple is 7 cents. She spent 35 cents. So how many apples did she buy? Well, again, clustering the counters into groups of 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, we know that the answer is 5. So 35 divided by 7 is 5.